So to all of you women who have went out of your way to hurt a man for whatever reason you did, to the point where now they think that we're all the same, I have something for you. Because now I keep coming in contact with men who are emotionally unavailable, don't know how to communicate, and they have trauma because you decided to do something to someone. So I despise you, and yeah, have a good night.
There's something I wanted to say about this TikTok here this woman has posted, because I completely understand. I've been one of those men that I've been cheated on. I've been done dirty. I have been in violent relationships where she has been violent towards me with violence. I can't say the other word, but you know what I'm talking about. All you guys get it. However, I'm not sitting there blaming every woman for what these very few, I would say maybe 3 or 4 women have done that I have been in relationships with or been in contact with. I can't say the same about women. You know, a woman will choose the same type of man 10, 11, 12 times, and then they think that all men are like that. And then they start to associate all men to those types of men that they've been in contact with. Now, it's not my problem they keep going after these same types of men, because I know I don't go after the same types of women. You know, the same women that have cheated on me weren't the same women that were violent towards me. You know, women are different just like men are different. But I see very few men that are sitting out here saying all women are bad, or all women are hoes, or all women are pieces of shit. No, I see men saying, hey, a lot of men are coming from the idea that maybe it's safer just to stay away from women altogether, because you don't know. You absolutely do not know. Are the ones in their 20s going to cheat on you? Are they going to steal from you? Are the ones in their 30s going to say that they're committed to you and then divorce you? Are the ones in their 40s still in their hoe phase? Men don't know. Men don't know anymore, and actually a lot of men just do not care. So they are matching up with women, they're getting with women and telling these women straight up they're not ready for anything serious. They're not ready to settle down. They're not looking for a wife because maybe they're not. Maybe they've been hurt too many times. You know, and this is all stemming from many, many options these other women have. And they think that just because they have these other options that they can treat men like shit. Well, men aren't playing that game anymore.
Okay, something happens to us women in our 30s, and men, you need to hear this. Something happens. It's not right when you turn 30. It's not even like 31. I'm 34. And it is full throttle, full blast right now, every day. Not just while I'm ovulating. I am feral. I am feral.
Nobody cares. Men don't care anymore. Men don't care how feral you are. Men do not care what you want from us anymore. A lot of men do not want to put up with a 30-something-year-old woman that's been passed around for over 10 years and has been ran through like a damn track meet. Men don't want this. Actually, there's never been an instance where men have ever wanted this. Okay, men want a nice woman, a pleasant woman, soft-spoken, knows how to follow direction, doesn't argue, doesn't fight, will regularly want to get intimate with us, and that's it. That's all men want. Keep your feral, whatever you're talking about, stay single in your 30s, go hang out with your girlfriends, do whatever you want to do, just stay away from men.
Okay, dudes, if you came home and your partner, your wife, your girlfriend said, thank you so much for all the hard work you did today, and thank you for providing for our family, I appreciate you so much, I love you. Would you be able to accept it? Would you believe it?
Yeah! Would I believe it? No, because women do not say thank you. Very rarely will a woman walk, unless it's these are women that are very rare nowadays. A lot of women think that it is expected of a man to bust his ass all day and then come home, bust his ass at home, while the woman sits on the couch or while the woman lays in bed and she doesn't do anything. That is what women are expecting now. They expect men to do all this for them. They expect to be treated like a princess. They expect to be just given money for no reason and an allowance, and while they do absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's not how this is going to work. Okay, are there simps out there that will allow a woman to do this to them? Sure, I guess. But for a majority of men that are put in this situation, they aren't going to put up with it anymore. And that's why men have stopped asking women for marriage, because there's no point. Why would a man ask a woman for marriage when flip a coin, she might divorce you after 20, 30 years, nobody knows. She might divorce you after 5 years, nobody knows. Flip a coin, that's the odds of you getting divorced. Okay, not only that, but flip a coin, and that's the odds of her just cheating on you. Okay, so just with those two right there, you're done. You're completely fucked in that situation. And then some of these men want to have kids. Well, let me tell you something else. You start having kids with these men and you want this woman to stay home and take care of the kids. Now you're being oppressive. Now you are being controlling and you're toxic. Women shouldn't have to stay home and take care of the kids. They should have to be able to work and do all this other stuff. So now not only are you busting your ass outside the home and inside the home, now you have to pay more money to pay for babysitters, nannies, and while they go to their job, whatever they want to do, and then keep all that money for themselves. This is the reality that men are waking up to. So what are men doing? Men are ignoring these women. They're focusing on themselves. They are in the mindset that, hey, maybe if they do start a family, it'll be later on in life, or it might not be, they might not start one at all. They're definitely not getting in with any single moms, and they're definitely protecting their sanity and their peace all in the process. So I do not blame these men whatsoever. So take your thank yous, take your apologies, and shove them up your ass.
Being a woman on Hinge is like, wow, I got so many likes. And then you look through the likes, and it's like, well, if you're here, then who's asking me their riddles 3 when I try to cross a bridge? Who's guarding the Notre Dame? Who's swimming around in the Black Lagoon? This cannot possibly be the same Hinge Mom Donnie was on. And it's not just physical either, like, my God.
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Okay, so you're in New York, you're online dating, and you're complaining about men that you find ugly. I don't care. You don't have to post a TikTok talking about all the ugly men because, let's be honest, you're not the prettiest woman on the planet. Okay, you're a 4. You're basically a 4. Maybe even a 3. Take off the makeup, you're a 3. That's it. Okay, so I don't know what kind of prize you are for someone. It looks like you're well into your 30s at this point. You're old news, you're stinky news. Men don't want you. Men don't want to be around you. I think any sort of date you find on a dating app will be just a pity date from these men that you women said you wanted. You women said you wanted these types of men. Well, guess what? There they are. They're on the apps. Congratulations. Go find you one, baby.
You blew it. Fish.
I was low-key sad this morning because I had a man tell me that he didn't want to get to know me unless he could have bugs with me. And I was like, it's a bummer. And then I remembered, lucky is to have me. Lucky is to have me. And all my sadness went away.
No, it's not lucky to have you. A lot of men, here's the thing, a lot of men get women like this and it's unlucky. Okay, all these women do is drain their accounts. They cause them headache, heartache. They lie. They ask the stupid questions like, if I was a worm, would you still love me like I would? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Okay, men don't want to hear those types of questions. Men don't really care about any of that shit. And for a man to be lucky to have you, lady, let's be real. You're going to be extremely lucky if you don't end up 60 completely single with 30 cats. That's going to be lucky if you don't end up that way.
Okay, I'm driving home from work and I just need to talk because I really have nobody to talk to and I'm really just not doing well.
Hey, you wanted this, right? This is, wake up, you're in the middle of it. You want to run, go ahead, no one's stopping you. Stop complaining.
Female loneliness epidemic, you guys. Remember how they said it wasn't possible? Women aren't lonely. Women aren't lonely. They have their friends. They have their pets. They have everything. They're not lonely. They have their careers. But wait, what's this? Oh, female loneliness epidemic. Here it is. Driving home from work all alone. Uh-oh. You got nothing to come home to.
My whole life, I really just have felt like kind of never really anybody's favorite person, favorite friend, really anything like that, and it's really starting to weigh on me a lot, where I just feel like I don't know, like I just am so alone.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Yeah, you're alone because you're a loser, and this is what a lot of women cannot accept. They think that just because they're pretty, that means they have a good personality, or just because they had a lot of friends in high school and they were popular, that means that they're worth something. You're not worth shit. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. You were born into a loser family. Your parents were probably losers, and they passed on the loser gene to you. So here you are, beginning of your 30s, maybe late 30s. I don't know. You look like you're about to hit 40. 99% of women are coming to this realization. They're sitting in their car crying on their way home from their office job, that's about to get taken over by AI anyways, and they're completely fucked, you guys. They are completely fucked. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea. They do not realize that once AI takes their jobs and once they don't have anything to live for, and then they have to get back out there and find another job, and then they realize, oh no, DEI isn't going to put me in the underwater lesbian snail fishing that I got my degree for. So now I'm going to be having to work at Chick-fil-A or something. This is completely dumb. Men have been trying to tell women this the whole time. Men have told women to, you better get serious about relationships in your 20s, because when you get in your 30s and 40s, it's going to be very lonely, because men are not going to be talking to you. Men are not going to be looking at you. Men are not going to be caring about you. These women thought that they would be beautiful forever. These women thought that their personalities were the best things about them, when in reality, the best thing about them was that they were able to get men's attention. And now they're not able to get that, and they're freaking out on their drive home to work every night, working their dead-end job. They leave work at sunrise and they get home at sunset, and they don't have any time to do anything because they're constantly paying bills and they're constantly dealing with other people. And well, guess what? You wanted this, you got it. There's no taking it away from you. You got it, you earned it, and now you're the boss bitch you've always wanted to be. Congratulations, you played yourself.